Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another show match. We have a best of 7 here today between Shake 2020 and Carbone, spawning to the north of the map, Texas, for game number 1. It is Shake, and he's playing the United States of America in the colour blue. His opponent, relatively new player on the scene, it is Carbone. And when I say new, I mean new to the Age of Empires 3 DE community. Carbone is from the Nilla clan. He was from the Nilla game until his game got shut down by the devs. May they rest in peace. But the good news is a new influx of players, a new influx of high quality players, and so far I've been really impressed with the quality of these players coming over from Nilla. Gotta remember, in Nilla, there's not a lot of DE buttons, there's not a lot of tricks, the strategy's more linear, and they rely on macro, micro control, and all that good stuff. Well, I say that, but we're having a bit of a situation where we've just already lost 130 HP to some Cougars. 3 Cougar treasure. Carbone's going to take. Don't let it touch the water, it will reset. But it's okay, gets the range attack in. And that is going to be an extra boost of food here for Carbone, and that should help him his 3 CDBs coming quickly, the 12-10 coming quickly as well. And we're playing on Texas. Map with cows on the map. Might eat a couple, try and get that super fast 12-10, and give him a good start from there. I was in a bit of an argument with Shake. Shake sent me a message about an hour and a half ago, and saying, yo, do you want to play a best of 5, the best of 7 later? I'm like, sure, man, that sounds cool. Then he's like, oh yeah, you pick the maps. I'm like, sure, I'll pick maps. I love to pick the maps. And then the thing is, I give him a map list, and he's like, this map's trash. No, I hate this map. We're not playing this map. We're not going to do this map. I'm just like, Shake, well, just if you're going to be like that, then just pick the maps yourself. And we settled on a list of maps. Map's going to be, if I can find my message, it's going to be, was it Texas, Manchuria, Bohemia, Grand Chaco, Sahel, Siberia, and I might have missed one along the way as well. So a nice wide variety of maps. Shake here, go for the Chinese immigrants on Texas. Gonna call in a TP wagon with the militia Minutemen button that the Chinese immigrants allows, and take another TP with the wagon that the shipment provides. Shake taking an early 3 trading posts on this map. Interesting map to pick United States on, I gotta say. With the Chinese immigrants, okay, he's got himself 3 TPs, but they're not on the same line. They're not going to get boosted up together by the stagecoach. So he can only upgrade one side if he wants to go stagecoach. Otherwise, he's just going to rely on that extra XP to kind of generate that economy. On the way up to the next stage now, capitalism incoming. Let's have a look at Shake's deck. Shake there. His deck name called The Chinese. Capitalism, card number 2. Has double shipments, military shipments in age 2, but I expect he's going to be doing some sort of Virginia General Assembly age up. And there you go, they've got the Russian-American company as well in the age 3. Economy, defense, maybe fort, maybe more defensive. Gatlin's good siege. See how he plays from here.
At attention, orders. At attention.
30 XP there from Shake. Let's look at Carbone. 330 age up, mark it down in transition. Hunting dog's been taken, place of mines. Gonna gather the wood crates now behind this. A lot of villas and coin, suggesting a Hussar play. Maybe stable as well. He is going to send in 3 Hussars, card number 1, so very aggressive. Nice bit of tempo, 2 villas moving forward. Where are these guys going? Okay, going for a racks. I'm going for 3 Huss first and then defensive racks. Could be pikes to siege the trading posts. Maybe it's musks, just general heavy infantry units to get some pressure on these trading posts. I think that's a good play. I guess when you're up against 3 TPs, you can't just ignore them. You really do have to deal with this. But the 3 Hussars, they won't be used for sieging. They're going to be doing their best to get on the map, run around, be annoying, and Shake does have a couple vills, just a little bit far from the TC, and I don't think Shake would be expecting a play like this from Carbone, so we'll see if those Hussars can cross the map undetected and raid Shake's economy. Wait. Three hussars coming out here from Carbone, crossing the map. Obviously, he's the French player. He has a native scout. Where is his native scout? I want to see what he's what you can see right now. Okay, native scout at home, just chilling. Unfortunate, but his explorer's in a really good position, scouting offensively. Could go into the base, look for that snare. But I tell you what I've noticed with players is if you see your enemy's explorer in your base looking to find vills, you know there's units coming. Actually, these three husks come out of the blue. Shake's been caught off guard here, but he should just about get into the TC. But look at this out time. Meeting house comes out. This needs to get thrown down pretty quickly. Does. Three husks causing some more damage, moving around, but they're just coming in and out of the town centre. Back into the TC. And although he hasn't killed any vills yet, Shake's economy has kind of ground to a bit of a halt. And probably will delay the age up. Musk's getting the siege on the trading post here. Really nice kind of middle ground play from Carbone. And yeah, it's as you expect this early part of the game, but pretty fine for what it is. Let's look at Carbone's rest of his deck. It's not many native cards. It's not really a native map for to go natives. We do have the Apaches both sides. Apache's taken up by Shake, and Shake's used one of his Chinese immigrants trading posts, it seems, to take that TP, but don't really know what he wants to try and get out of the Apache. He's just there for a little bit of XP, but just save it for normal Minutemen. And no, you could have Minutemen at home defending the three Hus, because the Minutemen costs res to call. Maybe just save it for when your trade posts get down, but you can just sneak in another trade wagon from behind. And probably, actually, that might be what it is. Sneaking from behind here to get back onto that trade line. Meeting house will come in. Shake's got the coin on the floor. He's going to be clicking up behind this and looking to age fast with the Virginia General Assembly. Age up with Pennsylvania. And probably going to go with Kentucky. That is usually the meta behind this. And we'll have a look at what he wants to think about. We're not aging just yet. He is now, it is Kentucky. Carbone having siege that trading post and now moving out across the map, looking for another TP, sending in 8 crossbows, and this does not feel good here from Carbone. They're going to take a long time to cross the map, double in-base racks, and yes, he is sieging trading posts, but Shake will be up really pretty quick behind this. Taking a fight with Settler, might actually kill the Settler, 20% melee resist, having to work hard, and the town centre won't be enough. Oh, it will be enough! Oh my god, survives with 6 HP. Shake the genius. Has he calculated how much HP that Vil survives? Musk's sieging down the trading post here of Shake. It'll take a long time. I was thinking it was taking a long time to siege it because the Chinese immigrants gives an extra 1,000 HP to these trading posts, and that just slows down any momentum. Like right now, Carbone hopefully would have cleaned up all his trading posts and would be in Shake's base, causing massive damage and carnage. But right now, he's out on the map, sieging down a little bit of wood. This trade rickshaw here from Shake, you can call another one if he wants. Levy a trading post rickshaw and get it built back up, and I think he will. Yeah, look at that, he's going for it again. Oh, doesn't watching USA just make you feel so happy about the game sometimes. 2 blockhouses going to come in for card number 1 here for Shake. I'm slightly surprised it's not 3 Gatlins, considering how much melee infantry you've seen from Carbone on the field. Carbone really needs to have some cav if he wants to try and continue this push on. Going for full CDB card 4 in the second age. Wow, this is some Nilla strats coming across. So takes a while for those to pay off when they're sent that late. Crossbows chasing down the skirms. Couple of Carbine cavalry coming out here from the Pennsylvania Church. Blockhouse is moving across, going to defend some of the hunts on the right side. Doesn't want to get too greedy of these. I think from Shake's point of view, he just wants to get these done and built. Next card behind this, surely you think it's either going to be the Apache Cav. Hey, Apache Cav, what a native map with Apaches. Once that card comes in, these guys will be auto-teched to the third age as well. Might be not a bad idea actually there from Shake to kind of move into those units more often. Train, or research in sharpshooters, go send in 5 Carbine cavalry as well, and these musks will get pushed back from Carbone's side, and they're going to get it out of the place pretty quickly. Yep, they're moving.
I'm ready.
Train post does go down there from Shake. Carbone, with his crossbows, trying to move in to push back the sharpshooters. Actually taking a trade, which I don't think these sharpshooters want to. Trading H3 skirms versus H2 crossbows in range. And crossbows will get some good value from there. Moving back where there's musks on the top of the map. Gatlin's finally now been called in from Shake. How will Carbone deal with this? He should be looking to age. He is looking to age. The coin is on the floor behind. And he will follow United States up to the next stage with army, with tempo. And I think this is actually one of those key differences between like a good player and a great player. I'm not saying Carbone is a good player or is a great player, but he's actually trained units H2, put pressure on, taken some strategic objectives of taking down the trading posts, aged up later, but aged up still with a standing army. He has units to defend on the age up. He could go two falconets first, rather safe, upgrade to veteran musks in one barracks, train 5 skirms in the other, and have a very solid army versus what Carbone's got. At the moment, he's aging like 3 minutes later, or 3.5, but I don't feel that Carbone's under any significant pressure at the moment, and taking the second train post, maybe hoping for a stagecoach, but this TP is going to go down, and Shake's going to deny that idea, but this is costing him time, and Carbone is safely going to get to the next stage. Go to Exile Prince, makes sense when you're aging behind. Nearly has a card, and I think actually that might have been what this extra TP was, to try and cash in on extra passive XP to send in the Falcons. And yeah, really important to get that in quick. Shake going for another Trojan post wagon from the Apaches, and actually this is turned out to be a bit of a big brain play here from Shake, getting those forward spawn points of those traded Travois. Bet Musk's being researched, Crassiers in queue being trained, 2 Falcons being sent behind, 27 CDB economy looking pretty good here for Carbone. Check his market text, does have steel traps, place mine's gang saw, does have his greatcoats, so we know that Carbone is a fellow enjoyer of Harrison videos.
Hello.
Shake on the other hand, so no greatcoats on whatsoever, and his market's not looking great either, to be honest. No steel traps, no place of mines, and yes, okay, I know that they've got their frontiersmen instead of greatcoats, but it's close enough. They do basically the same job. More Carbine cavalry coming from behind, now sending in 7 sharpshooters. I'll tell you what would be a better card than 7 sharpshooters right now.
Ready to fire.
It would be another 2 Gatling guns. I think 5 Gatling guns here would be incredible play from Shake. Will rinse through the musks, the crossbow skirms pretty quick, and has enough Gatlings at that point to safely trade versus 2 Falcons without looking a bit awkward behind this. The sharpshooters, yes, they help kill with musk, but guess what? So do Gatlings. I think that there's a card order. If I was playing a Shake, I'd change.
What is your command?
Skirm mass is growing low, and Shake's going to back off and try and buy time, and I don't really know who's better the later on this game goes in terms of who can kind of scale the most, who can amass the biggest army as a result. I think the economy is looking favourable for France, so this timing here from Shake, he really needs to make this work. The Russian Blockhouse Company is 20% on the hunt, but he's only got 10 Vils hunting, so it's only 2 baseline Vils. It's not that much. 2 Falcons unpacked, 3 Gatlings forward. Gatlings are unpacking now, taking fire, but the Falcons first shot, and the Gatlings are taking on the Musketeers in stagger mode. No Musk goes down there, second volley from Falcons in. Gatlings, massive damage, but only some sharpshooters go down. Carbine cavalry going to dive in. Crassiers, they don't know whether they go body blocking or go on the offense, but there's 2 Falcons, 1 Falcon still alive, 2 Gatlings still alive, and neither player's really looking to try and take overkill and go into the Gatlings and take this one down. The Carbine cavalry on the front, massive body block there. The Crassiers couldn't get in, and how the hell has this Gatling gun still survived with 13 HP? Carbine cavalry looking to kill this 1 Falcon. They're going in real deep though. Musketeers melee mode, getting some decent kills on the Carbine cavalry, but the army from France got decimated. All the infantry have gone down. That final push has been completely neutralised. But here we go with the Crassier raid. Shake on 62 population. Carbone on 61 population. But Shake's seen the Crassier raid, and so has Carbone. But there's no greatcoats, and there's a couple of low HP Vils here. So 1 Vil goes down. I think Shake will be relatively safe here. Couple swings, couple more. 1, 2. No, just the 2 Vils. I think Carbone was hoping for more. Deserves more, actually, from that raid. Quite smart. Skirms in queue. 8 skirms being sent behind. Yeah, we only have the 1 stable, 2 ranks behind this. It's quite expensive to add in another artillery foundry at this stage. Would require either 1k wood or 1k coin to get into this, and the fast-moving Carbine cavalry will chase down the slower-moving veteran cuirassiers, and the skirms need to move over quickly to try and defend this, otherwise we're going to lose all the cuirassiers. They cannot get away fast enough, and yeah, Carbine Cav from USA are doing really good. Scores still even at this point in the game. Looking at the line of sight here from Carbone.
Yes.
Sheikh has got his Explorer back up, and another train post going to be built again. And this Chinese immigrants,
Hello.
I've always said it's one of the best cards in the game. It's providing so much value, continuous trading posts and shipments, and I'm so surprised we've never taken Stagecoach on this TP line, considering how relatively easy it's been here for Sheikh to try and defend this and keep some sort of presence on the map. Second town centre being caught from 1k wood, and might get caught here, but as Crassier's looking, they see all these skirms, they're going to back out. Or dragoons, shall I say. Skirms must be nearby. Sheikh doesn't know where these are, but he does see some vills. Okay, now he sees a couple of skirms. Okay, oh, they were sieging the trading post. Good opportunity for the CDBs to get on the action, though.
I'm ready.
Ready to fire.
You just see how much, not tempo, but how much Carbone is now fearing this 13 HP Gatling gun. And where's that native scout when you need him to kind of be sneaky and get in on the enemy's action?
Ready
That would
to
be a
fire.
perfect thing. I think a scout could take that down.
Orders.
Scum's moving in. They pick the wrong Gatling gun up and takes a volley from the other one. Tries to get some damage on the dragoons, but he didn't identify correctly, but he needs to kill the Gatling gun as a priority. Looking for kills on US General, which is 70 XP. Sheikh's got another shipment. Oh, I think Pulaski Legion here from Sheikh. That's going to be insane to deal with. Carbone, 3 Crassiers being sent from the home city. More cures in queue. Big batch of skirms coming. He does have 16 CDBs on coin mines, so should actually get a very healthy batch of Crassiers himself. But from this, I'm seeing skirm and Crassier. I'm not seeing any anti-cav, and he's only going to get 2 Crassiers. He prioritized his skirm batch, and maybe this is the Nilla just kind of, was it corrupting Carbone? I've not yet seen a Dragoon here from Carbone, but back in Nilla, skirms were the go-to units. Massive damage versus pretty much all cavalry. Crassier's diving, hoping for some big splash. Couple goods wrapping from behind. Gatling is still up. The Gatling is still up. I don't think it really matters because we know what's coming from behind from the Sheikh. The Guard Ulans or the Zapka Ulans coming in from the back, and there's just no anti-cav, and this is going to be a cleanup, and Sheikh is just going to march straight on to Carbone's exposed skirms. Yes, 5 Dragoons now being sent from Gnome City. Another Crassier being queued up, but unfortunately, we pay our respects to those who fought before us. Yeah, these skirms. I'm not going to try and hide this one. They are going down. And Carbone taps out game number 1. Going to Sheikh in this best of 7. And what a game that was. Really high level gameplay from both players. That fight in the middle, I kind of was expecting more from the French player, especially the early trade of the Falconets onto the Gatlings, getting ahead of the game. But the remainder units just doing so much damage, and I think what happened there was, yeah, more military population from Sheikh, defenders advantage getting closer, the Gatlings still alive doing some really good damage onto the Musks, even on the stagger mode. Maybe the stagger mode Musks, not all of them were in range, sharpshooters doing good damage as well, and I guess just Skirm Goon backed up with Falks / Gatlings still do incredible versus Musk Huss backed up by Falks. It's the She added Gatlings, added that extra dimension, and took a great fight there. Carbone trying to come back. I think it was fine to try and go 2-unit composition to try and like force some sort of fight and pray to catch his opponent out, miscomp. But if he went Crassiers, Goons, and Skirms, he wouldn't have enough Skirms to deal with these early fights. So I think Carbone was just in a lose-lose situation at that point.
Bonjour.
But 6 more games, and I know that Carbone's got plenty left in the tank. Hope you guys join me for those other games as well on this show match, and I'll see you guys in the next one.